if any of you imagine, anybody in the country imagines what happens when your bank account, your ATM card, your entire financial identity is erased, right? You can imagine if it is done to a family, the family will starve to death. If it is done to a business, the business will be crippled, right? This is what has been done to the Congress party 1 month back. All our bank accounts have been frozen. We can do no campaign work. We cannot support our workers. We cannot support our candidates. Our leaders cannot fly from one part of the country to the other. Forget fly, they can't take a railway train. And this has been done literally 2 months before the election campaign. Why has it been done? One notice comes from the 90s, another notice comes from 6-7 years ago. Quantum amount, 14 lakh rupees. And punishment, our entire financial identity. Right? What's interesting to me is that there are institutions in this country that are supposed to protect the democratic framework. There are the courts in the country, there's the election commission in the country, right? And nothing is happening. The election commission has not even said, wait a minute, you have frozen the bank account of the largest, of one of the biggest political parties, largest opposition in the country. And already our ability to fight the election has been damaged. We've already lost a month. As Markanji said, we are unable to get slots for advertising. We are unable to put ads in newspapers. And so what sort of a democracy is this? This is a criminal action on the Congress party. And it's a criminal action done by the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. It's very clear. This type of activity does not happen without them in today's India. And so the idea that India is a democracy, this is a lie. There's no democracy in India today. The idea that India is the world's largest democracy is a lie. It's a complete lie. 20% of India votes for us, and we are not able to pay 2 rupees for anything. Right? And it has been orchestrated to cripple us in the elections. Now, even if our bank accounts are unfrozen today, huge amount of damage has been done to Indian democracy. And no court is saying anything. No election commission is saying anything. No institution is saying anything. Media is not saying anything. It's ridiculous. And it's your duty, and I'm not just speaking to the media, it is the duty of all the institutions of this country, it is the duty of the people of this country. You're being robbed of your most important asset. You're being robbed of your constitution, you're being robbed of your democratic structure, you're being robbed of the entire architecture, and everybody's just quiet. I can say it in Hindi. एक महीने पहले कांग्रेस पार्टी के सारे बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिए गए. आप सोचिए, आप किसी परिवार के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी व्यक्ति के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी बिजनेस के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी भी संस्था के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, होता क्या है? एकदम खत्म हो जाता है. अगर आपने किसी परिवार का बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिया, भूखे मर जाते हैं. वो कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ किया जा रहा है. 1 महीने पहले ये हुआ, और किसी संस्था ने, हिंदुस्तान की संस्था ने, किसी कोर्ट ने, किसी इलेक्शन कमीशन ने चूं तक नहीं कहा. सब ड्रामा देख रहे हैं. 20% हिंदुस्तान के लोग कांग्रेस पार्टी को वोट देते हैं. हम 20% लोगों को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, और आज हम रेलवे टिकट नहीं खरीद सकते. आज हम अपने नेता को एक शहर से दूसरे शहर नहीं भेज सकते. हम एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं लगा सकते. और क्यों? 14 लाख रुपए 7 साल पहले 14 लाख रुपए का इशू है, और 200 करोड़ रुपए का फाइन, और सारे के सारे बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिए. जब इनकम टैक्स, ये दिखाना मुझे जरा, सॉरी क्या 200 करोड़। जब इनकम टैक्स, साफ इनकम टैक्स की जो एक्ट है साफ कहता है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा 10,000 रुपए का फाइन लगेगा। तो यह है हिंदुस्तान का लोकतंत्र। ये क्रिमिनल एक्शन है कांग्रेस पार्टी के खिलाफ और हिंदुस्तान के लोकतंत्र के खिलाफ, और ये क्रिमिनल एक्शन हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री कर रहे हैं। मेरी विनती है कि जो हिंदुस्तान के इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं, जो वो अपने आप को हिंदुस्तान के इंस्टीट्यूशंस मानते हैं, डेमोक्रेसी को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, लोकतंत्र को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, हिंदुस्तान के कोर्ट्स हों, हिंदुस्तान का इलेक्शन कमीशन हो, वो इसके बारे में कुछ करें। और ये कहना कि हिंदुस्तान दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी, झूठ है। यहां कोई डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है। बिगेस्ट ऑपोजिशन पार्टी का आपने बैंक अकाउंट बंद कर दिया और 1 महीने कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है। केसरी जी के टाइम से नोटिस आया है। तो अजीब सी सिचुएशन है, सब लोग देख रहे हैं और हर संस्था मतलब का रोल है इसमें। कोर्ट्स का रोल है, इलेक्शन कमीशन का रोल है। धन्यवाद।
शुक्रिया राहुल जी। साथियों, कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष जी, सोनिया जी, राहुल जी ने और दूसरी जरूरी बैठक से निकलकर यहाँ आए हैं आपको संबोधित करने के लिए। उनको उस बैठक में वापस लौट जाना है। आपके सवाल हमारे कोषाध्यक्ष विस्तार से जवाब देंगे। मैं कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष सोनिया जी और राहुल जी को शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। शुक्रिया।
No, 1 second. Look, 1 second. Look, please understand. This is not freezing of the Congress party's bank accounts. This is the freezing of Indian democracy. That is what is happening here. Okay. So we are unable, as the biggest opposition party, we are unable to take any action. There's no action we are able to take. We cannot send our leaders anywhere. We cannot book advertisements. We cannot do anything. What else is it if it's not an assault on democracy? Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Fierce war of words which have happened over the income tax dues which were pending for the Congress party, and now there was a press conference which was just held. Sonia Gandhi, Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, all of them have addressed it. And what's the big crux of it all is that, as you just heard Rahul Gandhi say, that democracy is under assault by this targeted strike which has happened on the finances of the Congress party, where 1 month back their entire accounts were frozen due to non-payment of tax and the tax dues. Let me go across to Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi, a lot of these statements which have been made by Rahul Gandhi are essentially hinting towards a larger conspiracy by the central government to try and shackle the Congress party ahead of the elections. But you must tell us, what are the facts of this case? Because the Congress did go to the ITAT as well, the Appellate Tribunal.
Well, absolutely. See, Rahul Gandhi has launched an attack on the central government. He says that this particular move by the income tax department is being orchestrated by the central government to target the Congress party. And he questions the timing of the income tax department. He says just 1 month ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, the income tax department freezes the bank account of the Congress party. And if any bank account has been freezed of any citizen or any business, it would get finished, it would get crippled, and that is the idea behind freezing the bank account of the Congress party. And under these circumstances, the party is not able to spend any sort of money during the campaigns. They are not able to spend money on ads or make sure that the leaders can travel to other places. Now Rahul Gandhi says that democracy in India is a lie, and this has been retaliated by Sonia Gandhi, by Mallikarjun Kharge as well. See, the Rahul Gandhi also said that the matter is around 6 to 7 years back when there was amount of certain lakhs which has been defaulted.
Absolutely. It goes all the way back to the 2018-2019 financial year. But do stay on with us, Sabyasachi. Let me go across to Mr. RP Singh of the BJP who's joining us. The first reaction of the BJP, as you just heard Mr. RP Singh, Rahul Gandhi saying that democracy is under attack, and this strike which has happened on the bank accounts of the Congress, India's democracy itself has been frozen by the centre and the agencies?
Well, it's frustration which is leading him to make the statement. It's frustration of losing election. He can see that they're not winning elections and they're going to be badly routed in the coming elections. That's why they are speaking this language. And also, when a political party does commercial activity along with the political activity, although they are not allowed to, if they do commercial activity along with their social and political activity, then obviously the income tax will levy tax accordingly, and that's what has exactly happened. And they have courts to go to if they have any grudge against any appellate committee of the income tax. They have higher courts to go to. But saying that it's been done on the intention or the...
But he's questioned the timing, Mr. RP, saying that 2018-2019 case has now been pulled up. The penalties from there at the time, he says, was only over 14 lakhs rupees. That has been inflated as per Rahul Gandhi. From 14 lakh, it has been now escalated to 135. And I'll put that question across to Karan Singh Chhabra also, who's joining us. Mr. Chhabra, the BJP now is saying that this is a matter, an ongoing probe. You can't just link it to the elections because there was indeed impropriety. If people like you or me default on our taxes, we too would be penalized. Mr. Chhabra.
No, see, the issue is that the way the government agencies are conducting, this shows that there is a vindictive mindset against Congress party, and they have received specific instructions from some higher-ups. Now, let me put it very clear that there are two issues. One is of year 2017-18 pertaining to rupees 14.4 lakhs. And another one issue is around 96-97 issue. Now, these two issues can be discussed, can be tackled. We have also appealed in tribunal against the order of this IT department.
Right.
But even the tribunal has not paid any heed to our request.
So are you saying that the tribunal itself is compromised? You're questioning the appellate tribunal of the income tax?
No, I am saying...
They are the ones who froze the accounts, not the BJP, not the centre.
Tribunal is also not coming to any conclusion, and the agencies should look into it. They cannot freeze the accounts of the principal opposition party. They cannot, and during the election, and they should not have been doing this. And this is like a criminal act. They want to stop.
But you went to the courts. You got no relief. The courts are the ones who actually froze the accounts of the Congress party. Mr. RP Singh, isn't that right?
Court did not.
Well, they think they are above the law. They think they are above the law. Their party is above the law. There's a dynastic party, and they think dynasties are not to be treated under the constitution, under the law, and that's the problem. But the fact is, everything is happening as per law and under the law. And they have all the right, again I said, they have all the right to go to whatever level of the court they can go to, but whatever the court says, it is the final authority. They think the courts are maneuvered or manipulated by BJP. It's not
Mr.
true
Chhabra,
at all.
answer that. You've gone to the courts, you have your legal recourses. You had the option to even at that time pay 20% of the entire amount due, which would have come to about 21 crores. However, Congress only paid about 78 lakh rupees instead of the 20 crores. You could have also at that time taken some legal recourse. You didn't. Then you went to the IT-80. After that, you got no relief. How can you now blame the BJP is what they are asking.
See, the question is freezing of the accounts which have 285 crores, the legitimate money. It is not the illegitimate money. We have gone through crowdfunding. People of the country and small citizens of the country, they have...
But you have to pay income tax on that.
Party. Yeah. We see whatever the rules are, we accept that. But then the government authorities should also not be working like Hitler Shahi. This is completely Hitler Raj.
Okay, so you're saying that this is Hitler Shahi. The BJP is saying that you have taken every possible legal recourse and the entire matter is currently sub judice. How can you blame the centre for this? Thank you so much, Charan Singh Sapra, as well as Mr. RP Singh.